Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystical Blog Channel, my wonderful and amazing people. Yes, so as the information just dey reach our Procodex right now, e don dey shele Kabiyesi, don scatter, don shatter, don destroy, don kpafuka Olori, Ashely and Miriam, and thus say, even though you surrender 1,000 times to Queen Naomi, I will not, and you will never be queen of Ile-Ife. Yes. Now, waiting Kabiyesi tell Olori, Ashely and Miriam inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Because as the two Oloris them come approach Kabiyesi, come dey talk Kabiyesi say, Kabiyesi, they are really really sorry with wetin they do for the Oloja festival, with how she take pursue Queen Naomi, almost one stab Queen Naomi for palace when Kabiyesi was still in seclusion. Miriam come say, Kabiyesi, don't worry, that they have recovered most of the money, that she will still pay most of the money in the palace of Ile-Ife. All these remorse, fake crying, fake begging. Kabiyesi, we are still your wife. No matter what you do, you cannot reject us in the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi, you are all and all. We surrender to Queen Naomi. And after they said all their rigmaroling, after they go back and forth inside the palace of Ile-Ife, and Kabiyesi tell them, pump and play. Yes, in broad daylight. Then they say all these things wey they do. Say if it's the Lafogido elders that send them to come and do it, because they have come to the palace to come and tell Kabiyesi, accept Olori Ashely now, and then we will tell her to leave. All these kind things. They don't come, they don't talk and say they will never what? Become the queen of Ile-Ife. Even though they surrender 1,000,000 times, 1,000 times in the palace of Ile-Ife, even though they acknowledge Queen Naomi as waiting, as the Yeye Oluwa of the palace, that they will never still become what they want to be in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes. And so they constantly they cry, hey, Kabiyesi, mo fẹ́ pa Kabiyesi don kpai us. So finally, what they are saying is true. So Queen Naomi really did this Otumopo from Ijebu-Ode. Ashely, now wetin Ashely constantly dey talk, she's hiding under the umbrella of this evangelist that she is doing, hiding under the umbrella of doing a Christian woman. Kabiyesi just dey look am. Kabiyesi just dey observe. Kabiyesi just dey look everything wey just dey happen for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, Kabiyesi is just doing everything, observing everything from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, no be small thing wey dey happen, but e good as Kabiyesi open up. But this is not what the Ile-Ife elders wanted also. Yes, this is not what the Ile-Ife elders, but with everything wey we dey see for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, Kabiyesi wan use that same Queen Naomi wicked the Oloris in the palace, especially the likes of Ashely, Miriam, and the Ronke in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because Kabiyesi telling them that even though they surrender 1,000 times in the palace of Ile-Ife, they will never be queen. But the Ile-Ife elders were like, Kabiyesi, you no even suppose even they tell them this one, because this one will never happen. Even though that Kabiyesi is supposed to tell them, say, when they go leave the palace, that Kabiyesi is supposed to tell them the date when he go pursue these women before the Ofada festival. Yes, say they have given them the time for every festival wey they don do, the New Year festival, the Oloja festival, the everything. At this time around, they no wan make the Oloris them dey inside the palace for the Ofada festival wey dey come on the November 29. So you don see say yes, so Kabiyesi know wetin him dey do for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi know the exact thing wey him dey do for inside the palace. So this time around is not what? He is not joking again. The Lafogido ruling houses came saying their own stories that touches the heart, saying their own matter. The Oloris have come, they have sent the Oloris saying that Kabiyesi no gree for this one we will do. Let us look for another one again. And what did they do? They had to send Olori Miriam. Yes, they had to send Olori Miriam. Send Ashely to meet Kabiyesi and tell Kabiyesi that Kabiyesi, you know now, that is what they want. So Kabiyesi know what? And the question wey the Kabiyesi come dey ask them, say what is the initial thing Queen Naomi has done to you people in the palace of Ile-Ife? Kabiyesi just want one serious thing that he have seen with his eye and say, okay, if it's what Queen Naomi did in the palace of Ile-Ife, okay, no problem. And he's going to what? Rewrite everything. But there's nothing wey Queen Naomi don do these women. Kabiyesi begin to dey rot. They remind Olori Ashely, you that just came to the palace, you that were her own maid. She say, Kabiyesi don say this thing again, no, I am no maid of anybody. Person wey wan surrender. Person wey wan surrender no know say im go dey humble. Somebody that wants to surrender no know say she will be very, very humble. She say, I am no maid of anybody. Oh, Kabiyesi, I have been on my own in the palace of Ile-Ife, doing everything in the palace of Ile-Ife. Kabiyesi come dey ask am, say, what is the thing? Ask Olori Miriam. Queen Naomi you were not here when Queen Naomi came to the palace of Ile-Ife. But you just start to what? They get the gbasgbos. She said, no, it was Kabiyesi's sister that started fueling everything. Kabiyesi now said, but the sisters are no more what? Fighting Queen Naomi again. Yes. The sisters of Kabiyesi are no more fighting Queen Naomi again in the palace of Ile-Ife. So you see that everything wey dey happen for inside the palace of Ile-Ife, it is fueled by the what? The Lafogido ruling houses. Yes. It is fueled by the Lafogido ruling houses. Oh. And Kabiyesi has said enough is enough. They said they have surrendered to Kabiyesi. Kabiyesi said no. If you want to surrender, surrender to Queen Naomi in the palace of Ile-Ife. That is what he said. If you want to surrender, surrender to Queen Naomi in the palace of Ile-Ife. That will be much, much better. Yes. That will be much, much better in the palace. So my correct and wonderful people, looking at how all these matters take the before inside the palace of Ile-Ife, looking at how everything take the sub for inside palace, you see that Kabiyesi is now what? Is no more playing to their jujus again. Yes, Kabiyesi is no more playing to their jujus in the palace of Ile-Ife again and again. Kabiyesi is no more playing to all their jujus in the palace. That is why all of them, if they're looking at it, they will say, Kabiyesi, try now, pity for us now, we are still your wife. So what is the essence of marrying us in the palace of Ile-Ife? What is the essence of giving us those chance in the palace of Ile-Ife that you can give us benefit of doubt? Kabiyesi said he is not giving anybody. Olori Miriam has been begging Kabiyesi to what? Begging Kabiyesi, saying that she wants to be the Oluwa, but just a anniversary fund. Maybe say Kabiyesi tell Olori Miriam to be in charge. How much did Queen Naomi recover? Now the question wey Kabiyesi come dey ask Olori Miriam. How much did Queen Naomi recover from it? Almost 150 million naira. The Ile-Ife others were planning to what? To lock her up. Kabiyesi said he what? He just want her to what? To see all her mistake that she has been making. Not that Kabiyesi said not that he cannot do anything. He can do everything he wants to do in the palace. Lock up the Oloris. But he wants what? He wants them to what? To see as everything wey they do for palace, they come out. They see the way the Oloris them, they do for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. So my correct and wonderful people, looking at how all these matters take they go for inside palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, looking at how everything take they happen for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. The Oloris in the palace are going to say, Kabiyesi, we have come and beg you. And so Olori Ashely started, they say, Kabiyesi, should we cook your favorite food for you? Eh? Should we cook what you love most? Kabiyesi said no, that he is not going to eat the food of the Oloris again till they separate from inside the palace. There are many things Kabiyesi said in the palace. Oh. They get many things where the man talk. The next thing when Ashely can't come outside, she comes out and see she dey cry. Eh, Kabiyesi has not been like this. So what has Queen Naomi? Still they blame Queen Naomi. What has Queen Naomi done to Kabiyesi? What has Queen Naomi done to our husband? Yeah, he chose to be a polygamist, but he's not even giving us the attention we need in the palace of Ile-Ife. And waiting they come they talk. They cry unconsiderable tears. They cry unconsiderable tears. They think say Kabiyesi don't know what they do. Yes. Thinking that Kabiyesi doesn't know all the games where they play for inside Palace of Ile-Ife. So my correct and wonderful people, I will take see everything where they happen. Kabiyesi has done one of the most sweetest thing in the Palace of Ile-Ife. Yes. Kabiyesi has done the most memorable thing right in the Palace of Ile-Ife. The Oloris right now in the palace now, they don't know what to do again. Oh. Yes, the likes of Miriam, oh, they are they are looking at how everything is now happening. Yes, they are saying, what have we done? Oh, Kabiyesi, oh, it's unfair. Oh, this is not what we talked in the palace. Oh, my correct and wonderful by saying making that like our message, like our matter. So we go out, like and subscribe, share, and drop your comment on the comment section. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Shalom.